Scleroderma. Despite the fact that it affects 300,000 people in the U.S. alone, it remains one of the most misunderstood, misdiagnosed, and underfunded of all autoimmune diseases. But with the help of our next guest, research is being done to find a cause and a cure. Christina Relation is Communications Manager for the Scleroderma Foundation, and she joins us on the line now. Christina, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Christina, what is scleroderma?
Scleroderma is also known as systemic sclerosis, and it's a chronic connective tissue disease. It's in the same family as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, which I'm sure many of your listeners have heard of. And what happens is a person's autoimmune system begins to attack the body, and so there's an overproduction of collagen, which begins to make a person's tissues harden, and so this is called sclerosis. And this hardening can affect a person's skin or their internal organs, such as the heart and lungs.
And what are the symptoms of this disease?
Some of the symptoms of the disease, one of the most visible features is the hardening of the skin. However, some scleroderma patients, they don't look sick at all. They just have what are called invisible symptoms, where their internal organs are affected. But in about 90% of patients, they present with something called Raynaud's phenomenon. And this is when a person's fingers or toes change color in response to environmental change or emotional stress. And these attacks can be very, very painful. So it's important for people to avoid exposure to these types of stresses.
Christina, tell us, who's most at risk for scleroderma?
Women tend to be about 3 to 4 times more likely to develop scleroderma than men. The disease commonly starts between the ages of 25 and 55, but there have been cases seen in patients of all ages. Recently, experts have learned that scleroderma also can progress more rapidly and aggressively in the African American population.
Finally, is there anything we can do to help make a difference?
Yes. We urge people to contact their congressional leaders and ask them to become co-sponsors of the Scleroderma Research and Awareness Act. This important legislation is going to help redirect monies from the National Institutes of Health, and it will help fund and advance scleroderma research so we can find the cause and the cure for the disease. This legislation also will help create an awareness campaign so we can reach further into communities and educate others about scleroderma.
Well, Christina, it's wonderful work you're doing. Thanks for being a part of the show today.
Thank you so much.
For more information, visit www.scleroderma.org. That's SCLERODERMA.org.